I'm Janae, and today I'm going to do a demonstration to show you how easy it is to grow wheatgrass in your own kitchen. First of all, first step, what you need is organic wheat. Now it's really important that you get the kind of wheat that is sproutable. There's a lot of different kinds of wheat that if you try to sprout them, they're not going to sprout so well. So get specifically the kind of wheat that will sprout easily. Step 2. Start with about 1.5 cups or 2 cups of wheat, dry wheat. Put it in a bowl and cover it with water. I usually do this right before I go to bed. You need to soak the wheat for about 12 hours. So usually I put it in before I go to bed, and then when I wake up in the morning, it's ready to go. Alright, so soak this overnight. In the morning or 12 hours later, drain it, rinse it, and then you're ready to sprout. To sprout the wheat, all you need to do is cover it with either plastic or a clean towel and rinse it twice a day. Now, this is really important because, first of all, if you don't rinse it, the wheat is going to go sour and it's not going to sprout. And second of all, if you don't cover it, it's going to evaporate too quickly and it's not going to be moist. So if you're in a damp climate, I would suggest putting a clean towel over it. If you're in a dry climate, I'd suggest putting plastic over it to keep the moisture in so it doesn't evaporate. Under ideal conditions, the wheat will sprout in about a day or two. Just make sure you rinse it twice a day and keep it covered and keep it in a cool location. After the wheat sprouted, it's going to look like this. I don't know if you can see that, but the wheat has sprouted little white tails about 1/4 inch long. Once you've sprouted it that much, you're ready to go. Rinse it off one more time and it's time to plant. When you're ready to plant, you need some good soil. I use EKO compost. I get it at Home Depot. That's the cheapest way to go in my area, but the important part is that you're using organic compost. Some people extend the organic compost by mixing it half and half with organic topsoil. I prefer just to use straight compost. So, put your compost maybe 1 inch deep in your tray. These are sprouting trays, and there's a lot of places you can get them. I'll list it on my website, some different places you can get the sprouting trays. Don't make the dirt deeper than about 1 inch. It's not necessary. So spread out the dirt evenly. Now the next step is fertilizing your dirt. Now the reason, even though it's organic compost, it's already basically fertilized. The reason I use this is because this is azomite powder. It's ground up rock dust. It contains lots of trace minerals, lots of nutrients for the soil, and it does two things. First of all, it improves the nutrients of your wheatgrass. Second of all, it inhibits mold. It makes the soil basically so nutritious that it makes it so mold doesn't grow as easy. It comes in a bag. Use about 2 teaspoons to a tablespoon of azomite powder per tray. I put it in this little shaker just because it's easier for me to apply that way. But the shaker is really not necessary. Okay, after you've fertilized with a bit of azomite, just mix it into the dirt a little bit so that it's not just sitting on top. And you're ready to plant. So take your wheat berries. Now you started out with 1.5 cups to 2 cups of wheat, and after it's sprouted, it's going to turn into approximately 4 cups of wheat. So what you want to do is put 4 cups of wheat right on the top of your dirt, of wheat sprouts, right on top of your dirt. Alright, and when I've in the past, when I've bought wheatgrass from, a tray of wheatgrass from like the health food store, I noticed that some people are just really skimpy about putting enough wheat sprouts on top of their dirt. Basically, this is not going to benefit you at all because it's going to lower the per tray yield of wheatgrass juice. So you want to completely cover the soil so you can't see the soil anymore, and the wheat sprouts are going to be about a 1/2 inch deep. Make sure you get enough wheat sprouts on there. It's really going to improve the yield. You're going to be using less dirt, less plantings, more juice. There you go. And after you're